Welcome back to MMA Al Dente, guys. I'm here to talk to you about Brendan Allen versus Krystof Jotko, a fight that has me intrigued because it's either going to be a very bad Brendan Allen fight or a very good Krystof Jotko fight. I don't know why I threw the word "or" in there. It's probably going to be both of those things. But somewhere in between, Brendan Allen's obviously a much more exciting fighter. And even in defeat, he's been exciting, more exciting than Jotko typically. But Jotko's consistent. That's his trait as a fighter, and that's what gives him a fighting shot here, a decent shot, because he's a slight favorite. But Jotko, he doesn't have that fight-ending power, where that's something I feel like, you need to have just to increase your odds of getting Brendan Allen out of there, because you're probably not going to submit him, and you could win a decision. Obviously, Jotko can win a decision against just about anybody he beats. That's probably how he's going to win, via decision, and that is his best path to victory here. But for a guy like Brendan Allen, who's coming off of those two TKO losses to Sean Strickland and Chris Curtis, and I emphasize Sean Strickland because he's a volume striker, used to fight at welterweight, whatever. Just in one way or another, he's similar to Jotko, even though he's clearly better than Jotko, as he proved inside the cage. But Brendan Allen is young. He's very versatile. He's got great striking, I think. He's got better grappling. He's a grappler, I want to say, first and foremost, and a great top game. But he's got good striking, too. Powerful striking, I think, compared to Jotko. And Allen mixes it up well. He's got great kicks, down low, up high, well, in the body, and when it's all going well for him, he's an excellent fighter. I think the best he's ever looked, aside from, his whatever, he's got some beautiful submissions and whatever, but that Punahele Soriano fight was a fight in which he threw down hard for 3 rounds and looked really good, mixing up against a dangerous striker, or what we thought was a dangerous striker, and a good matchup for him. And Brendan Allen on the ground, if he's able to get it there, he's a force to be reckoned with. He's got really good control, really good top game, submission game, of course. Great ground and pound. But positionally, he's a force to be reckoned with. And Jotko doesn't want to give up bad positions to Allen. Jotko does have good takedown defense, so he may not. But I do think, in general, this fight's going to be, if I had a gun to my head, I'd say it goes to a decision. And typically, with knowing the fight goes to a decision, I'd find myself leaning towards Jotko, but I don't know. I'm going with Brendan Allen here. I think Brendan Allen's got that pressure where he's got that physicality where he'll be able to bully Jotko, I think, a little more in the clinch. And if his wrestling works for him, I think he wins that round. It may not work for him over the course of 3 rounds, against Jotko, but if it works for him even once, I think he wins that round. And with that, combined with his pressure, his forward pressure, and his competent striking, and the fact that I don't think his chin is in danger here against Jotko, not only for the knockout, but really to change the round, to get rocked. Jotko doesn't typically have the biggest moments. I'm going with Brendan Allen, and part of this maybe could have been mitigated or prevented if Jotko had one finish victory inside the UFC, which he's got a few or whatever way back. But if he put away Alan Amadovsky, that would have been fucking inspiring. But he wasn't able to do that. And look, no offense to Jotko, I like shitting on him for some laughs or whatever. He's been around for a long time, and I like the quiet, consistent guys. But the only thing better is a guy that's not as boring. So I'm hoping Brendan Allen gets it done. I slightly lean towards him because, again, forward pressure and a little physicality advantage. So we'll go with Brendan Allen via tight decision. Probably not going to bet on this, though. Their odds are dead even. Allen's actually a minus 105, which is a slight favorite. So you would think if I was sure he was going to win, I'd bet on him there, but I'm not going to. I'll wait to see the prop bets, and maybe I'll bet on Krystof Jotko via second round TKO just for the fun of it, if you get juicy odds there. But again, I don't expect him to be able to put Allen away, even where Sean Strickland could. So Brendan Allen's my pick. I'm going with the pressure. We'll see what happens.